GhanaTube in 70 day ano she by in summer koso Ghana ebi ano na we me from enko pm finance minister honorable Ken Ofori Atta na so ayete na nsem achepa ye Ghana enye de say yensa kene ne ka ho na in fact ensem no akwa de di na IMF IMF fo nsem aye hwe sem IMF for be memory sika yensa aka na eno nsem na wo say some debt restructuring program be Ghana how say na eno fair debt restructuring program no wo ye in fact eno e nsem bebe Ghana na enya senketo ayede pensioners eka ho omo se omo nti ase se adenti na abani di omo nsabeka omo sika eni ne kika ho nyina in fact na ensem ne dia anu ye hyepa mo mo kopiketi ye finance ministry former CJ so kopiketi ye no ho nsem no ayede abebre na we antie nsem dia every year honorable Ken Ofori Atta ho SIM ababium na omo si Ofori Atta hints a second round of domestic debt restructuring and was good to what's in the first one up by no to Ghana for complaints here. See the second one into way every finance minister honorable Ken Ofori Atta or into the minister of finance Ken Ofori Atta has hinted that there will be an imminent second round of restructuring of the country's domestic debts. According to him, despite completing the restructuring of some 98 billion Ghana cedis worth of domestic debt in February, there are ongoing negotiations to restructure some additional 123 billion Ghana cedis domestic debt instruments. Mr. Ofori Atta made this known during a presentation to stakeholders on macroeconomic development and the upcoming public debt restructuring as part of the ongoing IMF World Bank spring meetings in the US. In February, we successfully completed the first pillar of our domestic debt exchange program. We realized that there was no other alternative to a full domestic debt exchange. He honored cancer same way. The February debt exchange program covers a year 98 billion Ghana cedis of our domestic debt, and we expect the rest of our debt instruments to be included in the perimeter of the domestic debt to be exchanged into where some every Ken Ofori Atta or by the second phase no hint here said even though say first phase na bana yanga sa here ye hu nya cost and ye hu e won say bebebe no and the second one ba the second debt exchange program no and I'm quite so engineer no making announcement of how it is going to be and I say nia de be come and I said nia de be ya Ghana yen debt and so amongst the debt instruments to be affected by the next round of debt exchange are pensions fund holdings. Pensioners also areas MP cocoa bills and local bonds, local currency loans and government debt to be bank to the Bank of Ghana, totaling some 123 billion Ghana cedis. So the mama say NC sa point ni so bi enye ne enfamo na bibi e ka che finance minister honorable Ken Ofori Atta weja amami e comment box nti o say amongst the debt instruments to be affected by the next round of debt exchange are pensions fund holdings, 1, cocoa bills, 2 is local bonds, and local currency loans, and is government debt to the Bank of Ghana, and Nina Okapoma totaling some 123 billion Ghana cedis with ye one kasawasuma what's senior second round no ebe kwenti by friend that I'm the bob anyone kaka wina no where ye ko lesa in same way I ababeti Ken Ofori Atta however insist treasury bills will not be affected. It's not for what say You see treasury bills no and who beba sempa and I said treasury bills will be affected, but honorable Ken Ofori Atta catch Ghana for say treasury bills will not be affected. On the top of treasury bills, it has been excluded to preserve financial stability and ensure government funding. The treasury bills no more treasury bills in the music and who I song, but on my member boss earlier on who ever came our second round of a debt exchange program here by it's government in December at the start of its first domestic debt exchange program had indicated it could exchange more domestic debt, stating it intended to exchange domestic non-marketable debt and cocoa bills under the comparable terms at a later stage. In the four-way, a senior if you honorable Ken Ofori Atta by is a go business. Honorable Ken Ofori Atta and still I say a finance minister now because because can and for some do man is so majority for eka, minority for eka, and kola ekemi, and penny for eka. In fact, everybody is saying say your finance minister Honorable Ken Ofori Atta no your share jumano owns me money to my penny and jumano every sem now on farmer or the friend of us why yes sir our best serving Ghana for 6 good years, but it's a baby a Ghana year break. And this a finance minister Honorable Ken Ofori Atta abino any the answer son mampenny answer, but still now no yet she because mampenny to dear catch Ghana for say enya dear or better sign finance minister Honorable Ken Ofori Atta. In fact, first no or she Ghana for was say call IMF na ye ba, but IMF ni still a gusu IMF na IMF for na sika ye pe no ye nya enya sa sika na sa yensa enya nkan sa sika na ye pe efi IMF for ntano for sa ena insanity ye still Honorable Ken Ofori Atta finance minister na me can show bi say say Ghana for complaining say economy no aye dey na economy ye nso no IMF any World Bank and I think so other G24 as a Ghana any other African countries for Bobby say and Ghana your economy no it will bounce back. It is and on they are sharing because since as a negotiations almost on Maya and I say countries are they are now developing countries are Ghana ye can use a Ghana siano I it's most thinking and upon yes you in fact any other day be near the is your pescana day if but I'm a Ghana for people say Ghana yenka yakuma ento into mbebwa Ghana na de hie bia se e wo se economy no and bounce back no omo IMF any World Bank any one kika ka hono ebe hwe se ombebwa ama Ghana ye economy no bounce back to its normal state in some day but me no be see and make sure say comment box no major comments ama me efa second phase of debt exchange program na Ken Ofori Atta dey wabetu ya and after the World Bank in some of ye do kika na ni na no meje pe na makenkan e dey amo aha GhanaTube sisi ade makam.